Hi gorgeous, welcome back to the channel. It's me, Kazzaroo, and in today's video we are going to be playing about doing a get ready with me, using a few new products that are new to me and maybe you, and we're going to play about with the Natasha Denona Zendo palette, because I feel like it's one of those palettes where I need to use it just a little bit more, and we are going to be doing this little row up here because I feel like it's like a little quad within itself. So in the upper crease we're going to do balance, and then to deepen up we're going to do mindful, and then I think luster in the middle. Just something super easy. If you have this one at home, follow along, try it out, see if you can do it. It's pretty easy. I know that you can do it. I'm just going to be using 3 brushes. I'll link everything below for you. These are Ecru tool brushes. They're quite cheap and I've been using them to death. They are my favourite. I love that they're double-ended as well. And if I ever created my own brushes, I would totally do them double-ended, because then it's less brushes to take with you if you're packing up for the holidays or going away on a summer holiday, winter holiday, any sort of holiday. Just great all-rounder really for travelling. So yeah, I'd do my own brushes. I'd love to do my own palette. How cool would that be? Dream. But anyway, here we go. So face, I've already done my eyebrows. Those who I've just clicked onto this video. This bit of my brow is like non-existent because I overplucked them when I was at school, and now I sort of have to like fill them in. But if you're interested in what I use to do my brows, because I will do a video soon of my brows, and I will also yeah, it'll be linked down below too. So first things first, moisturiser. I am testing out, I've been using Simple. This video is not sponsored, this is not sponsored. So it's Simple Protect and Glow. It says it's for dull and tired skin. Rest and reset, 72 hours, hydrating gel. I got the gel one because I suffer sometimes with like media breakouts, like under like near my eyes and that. This one also claims that it's got no artificial colours or perfumes, no harsh chemicals that can upset and irritate your skin. So that's a win-win. And I do believe, I can't see here whether it's tested on animals or not. There's no picture of that bunny rabbit. But I think, oh, well, it says it's got a 9-month shelf life, and you only get in this though 50 mils. Oh, it's got vitamin E and C and ginger root extract. But doesn't have a horrible, there's like no smell. Doesn't smell of ginger, and it looks like this. Nice and white and gel-like. Even if I turned it upside down, shall we? Yeah, go on. Let's put my hand on these just in case. It doesn't even come out. That's how cloud-like, light and fluffy this is. And I actually have been really, really loving it. And you're going to see anyway now when I put it on my face. I'm not sure but if it's tested on animals or not. 1 second. The box might be in the recycling. Hang on. No, sorry guys, I can't find it at the moment. But I'll try and find out and then I'll link it down below to let you know. So it looks like this. Really shiny, really thick and creamy. And I'll also do a zoom in of the pot for you in case you're interested. Pot looks like this. But like I said, I can't see the bunny anywhere. And the ingredients list is on the box as well. But I did do my research with this and I was happy with all the ingredients that were in it. There wasn't any nasties or anything like that, which was awesome. So I was like, yeah, buy it. Off the top of my head, I'm really sorry, I can't remember how much I paid for it. I actually did order this one from Amazon, but it might be cheaper in stores. You just have to put this product in your search engine and shop around, because you will get it everywhere at different prices. Or sometimes supermarkets do buy one get one free, which are really, really cool. But yeah, it's just really nice. It's great for underneath your makeup. It doesn't peel up or anything because it is a gel. There's no oil in this, and that is like my favourite type of moisturiser. I don't like using oily moisturisers or oil in general, because if you put something that's oily, like that has oil in a moisturiser or oil to moisturise your skin, and then you're going to put a makeup on top, I find generally the foundation's not going to last, because oil is great at taking off your makeup. Like I use coconut oil to take off heavy eye makeup all the time. So if you're looking for a moisturiser, you don't want it too heavy and you want your makeup to last on top of it, I would just look for I was going to say a simple, because it's called simple. Sorry. I was going to say just look for a simple moisturiser. No muss, no fuss. You don't need a lot of crazy like ingredients that go in your moisturiser. Even though all these other people and makeup influencers and skincare influencers will tell you that this is great, you need this, A, B, C, and D, and it's like, you really don't. Back in the day, I used to do pediatric nursing. I know it's like child nursing, but there was this one class I remember, and the teacher was telling us about the skin. We're learning all about the skin and the skin layers, and she was basically saying the like skincare companies, like, you know, they'll feed you all this stuff. This will do this for your skin, that will do that. But really, a lot of it all comes down to nutrition and what you're putting in your body. That is going to help your skin, staying hydrated, obviously washing and cleaning your face. And also a lot of it is to do with what you eat. And you don't need all these different things that go on your skin, because a lot of it doesn't actually penetrate that far underneath your epidermis layer, the skin layer. You have lots of different layers, and only some of it can actually penetrate through to parts of your skin. So yeah, a lot of it is just marketing and stuff to get you to buy it. No offense to anybody that believes this kind of stuff, but I don't believe any cream, yeah, it can make your skin look, it will make it a bit more hydrated and stuff throughout the day. But you know, but if your diet is rubbish and you're eating rubbish and you're not drinking like enough water, then your skin probably, you know, isn't going to be that amazing. It all depends on nutrition, I feel. And obviously if you have any underlying health conditions. No, I'm not a skincare professional or a doctor, but I did practice, you know, a little bit within the NHS, and this is what I was told about skin and the layers and epidermis layer. It was really, really interesting. So now that's my take on that with skincare. Sorry, I don't know if that was helpful to you or I waffled on a little bit. But I would just get a simple moisturiser, one that you like, without perfumes or any nasties in it. And this one's pretty good. The only thing I'm a bit disappointed in this one, I think you can only get 50 mils. So it's not going to last like that long, but you don't actually need that much of it. And at the moment, I'm actually loving this one more than the Neutrogena, is it the water gel moisturiser? I like this one more than the other one, and the Neutrogena one had some the ingredients were okay, but the one I got delivered to me unfortunately had perfume in it. I don't want perfume. I just don't want perfume in my moisturiser. I don't care if it smells nice, I just don't want to be smelling it. Some perfumes will just irritate my skin, cause me to break out with spots, I could get a rash, it could make me itch. Yeah, just try and find one that doesn't have any of that in. Just a good all-rounder. I know, right? Simple should be sponsoring me in this video. But yeah, anyway. I do really like it. And now it's settled down. It doesn't feel sticky. It just feels really nice and smooth. And like I said, you'll see when I put my foundation on. Okay, lips. I'm just going to use my Burt's Bees. And I can't get the lid off because then my hands are a bit all moisturisy from the moisturiser. I'm not going to put it. I would if I wasn't on camera. I'll do that. But yeah, I can't get it off. Come on, you sausage. Cool. Did it. Off camera. How did I open it? Yeah, I did do it with my teeth. I couldn't get it open. Anyway, it's Burt's Bees, and this is just honey mill. And I just really love it. Just to moisturise my lips before I do any lipstick or anything else. Always love to clean my face. Wash it using whatever you want. Moisturise, a bit of lip seal, any lip thing that you like using at home. This is what I do. And then today, because with the Natasha Denona palette, I want to use 2 different eye primers because I can't decide which one I like best. And you know, unless you're new, I've been using the Revolution Ultimate Base in eye primer in the shade Light. And then I've bought the wrong thing. I was going to say that on also on the other eye, I'm going to put the Glitter Fix Love Shire Gel. We're not going to do that, that's for glitter. I picked up the wrong thing from my drawer. 1 second. Here we go. So I think on my left, we are going to wear, for the base, the Revolution one. And then on the other side, because I wasn't sure about this one, we're going to do Wet n Wild Photo Focus. Because I feel like this one was really hyped up quite a bit back in the day. I'm going back on like other makeup influencers, I can't say that, influencers, other makeup YouTubers videos. They were like bigging up this one quite a lot, and I've used it, and now I'm like, I just want to find out which one I like and which one is better for you guys too, if you are thinking about purchasing any new eyeshadow primers. Because for a long time I wasn't really wearing any, to be honest. But then I do suffer with oily eyelids, And my eyelids also, like, look at all that skin. My eyelids are very hooded. I've got very hooded eyelids. And there's nothing wrong with hooded eyelids. They are beautiful. We are beautiful. And also, if you don't have hooded eyelids, it doesn't really matter. All it is, it just means that we have a bit more skin here. So when I do eyeshadow, the eyeshadow will be sort of hidden, like underneath. So I take the colour, so I want to see it more and I want other people to see it more. And I'll just take it up a bit higher where this line is, which is called the crease, in case you didn't know. But yeah, I think you do know if you're watching this. I think you got a rough idea. And yes, I have my daughter's little bunny clip in my hair. I did have these, but these just really hurt. These are for little hairdressing sliders. I've seen a lot of YouTubers also have like the ones that have like the rubber sides, which I might get because my fringe is like, you know, growing out, and then I might have it back again, or I'm not really sure what I'm doing with my fringe. Okay, so Wet n Wild. I like both of them. I like the packaging of both. This colour is like this. Nice and thick. And yeah, I like the packaging. What colour is this one in? I'm not sure. Oh, here we go. Wow, it just says E8511. I can't see a colour for this one. Sorry. And I'm just gonna put it down. This one's more sheer. It goes on more like smooth. It goes on quite oily actually. Has like a silicone-y smell, if you know what that smells like. Rubber, elasticy sort of smell. That one, Wet n Wild. We'll put on this one, Wet n Wild. On my right, which would be your left, I think. On my left side, we're going to put the Revolution. This one comes out, like you squeeze it. This one is like a thicker consistency. This is in the shade Light. So this is a lot lighter. I think the Wet n Wild one, yeah, it dries down to nothing. So like skin colour. Like really light. Flesh. Oh, here we go. So as you can see, this one's really, really light. So this one might make the Natasha Denona palette, the eyeshadows, pop a bit more because it's such a light colour. We'll see. And then this one is just, yeah, not really white based. So we're just going to see. I like to use my finger just to pat it all over the eyelid area. I'm going to put the shade and then sort of blend it out with my finger. I also take a little bit in the corner and underneath the eye because I also like to take eyeshadow along the lash line. And just blend it out with my finger. You can, if you want, use a sponge to blend it out and pat it out if you don't want it to be too heavy, because sometimes if you put too much primer on your eyes, it can sort of drag down your, you know, the delicate skin on your eyelids, because our eyelids are very delicate and the skin on the eyelids is a lot thinner. So yeah, you don't have to be too heavy. But like I said, look, I've just blended all that out. This side's a lot lighter looking. I'm just going to turn off this light, hang on. So this side's a lot lighter looking and this one's like nothing. So that one is Revolution, this one is Wet n Wild. And now we're going to go straight in with the eye look. Okay, so the first shade I'm going to do in my crease with my blending brush, loosey-goosey one like this. That's what you want. It's the brush I always go to use and start off with. I'm going to go in with Balance, which is like that light, bit kick up in the pan, like that light brownie shade, looks like that. And I'm going to start on my left side. I'm just going to, let's just, yeah, it's all tacky now. That side's tacky. They're both tacky. Okay, so we're good to go. And I'm going to start on the outer corner as well. We'll push most of the product and then we're going to blend it. So that's quite cool. And then we're going to blend it. Bit stiff and a bit hard to blend to begin with. That's not the eyeshadows though, that is the primer. And then I'm just going to go back and forth. And then I'm going to look up and take it up slightly from my crease line, which is where I creases and folds. And just take that colour a bit higher because I want to take the darker colour in the middle bit of the socket in a minute. I'm going back in with Balance. Back and forth. I want to take it quite far down, like not right to the inner corner, but like halfway and then stop. And that's that. And then I do sort of circular motions as well, back and forth and circular motions. Because the circular motions helps us to get rid of that line. if you were just to go back and forth, you would just like have a line, but eventually the line will go away and get rid of that line. Just gonna put a bit more on. So I'm looking down in my mirror, but every now and again you want to look up into a mirror and look straight on, and then you can see how much colour you've actually got. Because if you're always looking down and then you look back up, the colour, most of the colour will be like down near your eyelid and not up where you want it. And then if you find it hard to see, get one of those mirrors like what I've got here. So one side you can see like far away, and one is like a bit dirty, sorry. And one is like it zooms in a bit more magnified. That's what I'm trying to say. And yeah, then I'm happy with that. Going up into the eyebrow, looking in my mirror, and I've just done like a curved C, backward C here. Just curving it around. You can go up and do like a wing, but for this one I just want to sort of curve it around my eye shape. I'm happy with that. And I've also got my brush pad, which I have cleaned. This is BH Studio Pro. You can pick these up anywhere. You don't need to get a really expensive one. I think this cost me like £6.50. It's just rubber, silicone, matte. I like this one because I can hold it with my fingers, and then you just brush off in between dipping in the eyeshadows. Really easy, really simple. I do recommend getting one. They're just really handy because then you don't have to pick up different brushes to then do different colours. So yeah, and they switch down and roll up, so you can put them if you need to travel with your other double-ended brushes. So good. Okay, so the next shade we're going to do is Mindful. For Mindful, I'm going to take my little smudge brush, which is on the other end of my brush. See, handy. Smudge brush just looks like this. It's short, it's thin, it has a bit of movement, but like not too much. And I'm going to go in the shade Mindful, which is the deepest brown in the palette, and just put it on my lash line, just like that, because I just want this area to be deeper. And I'm taking what's left on the brush and just put it along the lower lash line. And when we did that primer, I took it down to the lower lash line. It's also going to help make the eyeshadow stick better to your skin and stop all those oils coming through and wiping that eyeshadow away. I don't take it all the way. I don't want this area from here to get too dark. I want it to be sort of light. Because otherwise I feel like if you put too much darkness all right here near your eye, it can just sort of close your eyes a bit more, make them look a bit smaller. I like to make mine a bit lighter and in the corner. But it depends what kind of eyes you got. You could have really big eyes. You could have really small eyes. Everyone's eyes are different. And it's just your own personal preference. And what you really know what you look like in the mirror. I don't know what you're looking like now. So yeah, some people look really nice doing dark all the way close. But for me, I don't like the way I look with all the darkness here. So I just concentrate and do darkness on the outer side of my eyes, like that. That's how I like doing mine, concentrating the darkness on the outer of my eyes. And then swap back over to the blending brush. And I'm just going to blend some of that darkness into my inner crease. Could take a bit more of Mindful and take that into the inner socket. But I'm not going to go all the way, I'm just going to stop halfway. And it just deepens up the look a bit more. And I'm happy with that. Brushing off my brush. And then I'm just going to use a bit I've got here, damp my finger, and then go inside, and then dip into the shade Luster, which is that nice gold shade. But again, guys, dip into whatever colour you want. I'm just doing it in this little line up here because it looks like the perfect little quad along here. So we're going to do Luster. You could use water, bit of setting spray. You could also go in with the shimmery shade. First, you could do a bit of glitter fix gel, but I don't think we're going to get much fallout with this because it's just a nice shimmery, smooth shade. Doesn't feel crumbly or anything. Looks like this. Really pretty. I'll tell you what, how about this one? We're just going to put it on. We're not going to put anything on it. And the other eye, we put a bit of this on it. No, actually, we're not going to put any of the glitter gel on it because I want to see how these two primers hold up. Yeah, that makes more sense. Let's do that. So I'm just going to put it on in the middle and I'm just tapping really, really gently. I'm going forward and back pretty much all over. And that's all I want, really. Take it as far as you can to the inner corner. Don't worry if you mess up or get any fallout because we haven't done our foundation yet. I know if you think my skin looks amazing and you think I've got foundation already, thank you very much. If you do, I don't. It's because of the lights. The lights that we use and makeup YouTubers use will make our skin look nicer. Okay. But I have redness and all sorts. Trust me. There we go. My skin is not perfect. What is perfect skin anyway? It all depends on what you want your skin to be and what you don't like about yourself and your skin. In my personal opinion, I don't like my media bumps and redness around my nose, and yeah. But we all have things we like and dislike about ourselves, don't we? Okay, that looks really, really nice. I'm going to do this side. I'm still not sure about inner corner. If I did, I don't know what inner corner I would choose from this palette. I think if I had to choose an inner corner, I would pick maybe just put a bit more of the luster shade in, which is that one. I'll do that and then I'll be back with this side done. And that was my doorbell. It was the postman. Packets and presents getting delivered. Whoop whoop. Okay, so now other side. I know I said I wasn't going to show you, but I just wanted to show you how pigmented it is. I'm going to put my mirror down there. So going in with the shade Balance, and this is the Wet n Wild side. How does it blend on top of that primer? Blends nicely. Bit stiff. But I guess that's a good sign. It means it's going to stick. It's sticking the shadow on. It's going to blend out circle motions. A bit more. Look up at my mirror. Get that colour a bit higher above my hooded eye. Just above the crease. I want that colour to come up through. Just like that. Oops, I just poked myself out in the eye. Lovely jubbly. Anyway, how are you guys? I hope you're all doing well. Don't let Christmas and stuff stress you out or get you down. Trying to find what makes you feel happy. Think about your happy thoughts. I know, for like Peter Pan. Think about your happy thoughts. But no, seriously. Sometimes the holidays, it could be a bit manic, a bit, you know, and sometimes you're thinking about loved ones that can't be with you, and that can make you a bit sad and rubbish, or something really big and tragic might have just happened with you or your family. Just if you can, try and just think of happy times in your life or something that makes you feel happy, and then go do that. And that'll make you feel happier. Now putting in the shade Mindful, just along the lash line. To deepen out the outer corner, and then the rest underneath. I don't think I put much of the Wet n Wild underneath my eye, did I? I don't think I did, like the other side. Oh well, be good to see whether it holds up underneath. And then back to the blending brush side, and just putting that Mindful dark shade in the inner crease, but only halfway through the eye. And then stopping, cleaning off my brush. Okie dokie. And then wetting my finger, and then in the shade Luster. She's so pretty. Blowing, I always just blow like my finger after picking up a shade in case it's got any crumbly bits. That's why I do it. In case I haven't mentioned why I do it. It's just like a habit I have now. I do it with pretty much every shade, even if it's like a matte. I just, because the mattes can sometimes be a bit like dusty, and then just pat it on your eyelids as much to the inner corner as you can, and then pat the rest. Not taking the shimmer shade too far up here, and you're not taking it too far here. just a little bit over what you've just done. And that's all you need. Don't need much. And then this is the brush that I love using, but unless you're new to the channel, it's by BH Cosmetics, number 132. And it's like a really tight pencil brush, but it does have some movement at the top. But it's like a stiffer version of, so it's a stiffer, tighter version of this, essentially. Okay? This one's just more tightly packed, squeezed more, a bit stiffer, but has movement, but it's a bit of a stiffer movement. And this one's more loosey-goosey, as I call it, and a lot more movement, and the bristles bend more. Okay? But I just like using this one for the inner corner, because it's like just like a tight blending brush, like pencil, and it has like that tip, but not like a horrible sharp pointy tip where it's gonna hurt. And then I just wet it a little bit with a wet wipe, and then put it gently in luster, just a little swipey motion, and it picks up a fair bit, as you can see. And then I then just do the inner corner, put a bit in the corner, and then a little bit there, and that's that. Clean off your brush with your brush pad if you have one. If you don't have a brush pad, what could you use? You could use a flannel, a dry flannel. You don't want to get wet yet, because if you're dipping in still. You could use a flannel, a little old towel or something you could use, because essentially all you're doing is just cleaning off your brush. So you could just use a flannel or old towel. I wouldn't do it on a wet wipe, unless if you're going to use it again, because then you're going to make your eyeshadows wet in the pan. Okay. And then I'm going to clean up underneath my eyes and then do a little bit of foundation. Yeah, but I might do that now. I was going to clean up under my eyes. Okay, so I cleaned up under my eyes just with a wet wipe. I think these are from Aldi's. Nothing fancy, just clean up underneath. Didn't really get much fallout though, to be honest. That's what it looks like at the moment. And I'm going to use my Estee Lauder Double Wear. Already wet my sponge, and it's pretty dry. I've squeezed it so much, nothing is dripping. That's how your sponge should be. You don't want to put a soaking wet sponge on your face with your foundation, okay? The foundation will just lift up. It won't stay on your skin. I haven't used a face primer, because they're the kind of things I feel like you don't really need. If you wash your face and you've gotten off your dead skin cells, giving it a scrub and that, and then you've got a decent moisturiser, I feel like this is a good base, so I use this. I don't want too many layers on my face, because then I feel like it's just more that's going to lift up or crumble. Yeah, so I just use moisturiser. This is like a nice one to put your foundation on top of. Don't have a pump yet for my Estee Lauder. My shade is 1N2 Ecru or Ecru. I'm not saying that right. Apologies. I'm sure somebody will comment and let me know how to say it properly, or space it out for me like the kids do when they do phonics. Yeah. So I've got a fair bit. And yeah, I'm just going to put it on and just sponge it on. I'm going to do gently over here because I've got wisdom tooth pain still. I was doing my head in. But my dentist appointment is not until January. Fun times. But the pain's sort of gone away. But I know I need to get it sorted. It's something that needs to get done. It might need to come out, which is going to be not fun. What's hair? I feel like I've got a hair. No, we're good. So just pat it on. You can use a makeup brush, but today I thought I'd do a sponge because I haven't done a sponge in a while. Make sure you get near your lips. It doesn't matter if you get it on your lips, because we're going to do maybe a lipstick in a bit. Get that in the corners of your nose. They're always the bits to get. Or where I've got redness. Get underneath the eye. The last bit is my forehead. I don't really need much coverage on my forehead. I don't really, like, you know. And then take down near your neck. Watch out for your earrings. Do a bit on your ear. Otherwise, this is all going to look like a different colour. So you just want to sort of blend it all there. And then the last bit I'll do would be my forehead. A little bit between my eyebrows. But any excess, I just take it to my forehead. I'm not really going to see it unless it's like a really windy day and my fringe lifts up when I'm outside. But like, I don't really have that much redness or much where I want to cover up on my forehead. That's why I take the very last bit that's left of the sponge and I take it up. And I'm still blending it out. And then be careful underneath your eye, because you obviously we did that eyeshadow there. I've got a little bit of skin here on my nose, a bit annoying, so we can get that off. Yeah, there we go, it's gone. Sorry if that grossed you out. It was just a little bit of like nose skin. It's gone now. And that's it. And then just make sure it's already blended into your skin and you haven't got any patchiness or lines. And when you're happy, stop, put your sponge down. After I've done this, I just rest it on top of this so I don't like get foundation all over my chest of drawers, and then I wash it after. But yeah, so in a way I don't feel like you really need a pump with this. I mean, because then the pump you're gonna get all foundation stuck and left with the tube. So no, personal preference. I've been getting on with it without a pump for a long time, and I've gone to repurchase the Estee Lauder Wear as well. I really like it. And I have combination oily skin, so this one is a matte one in case you're interested, but I do like this one. Makes my skin look flawless, lasts on your face all day. Great for weddings. Just the longevity of this foundation is really, really good. I love it. Doesn't give me any spots or media. It doesn't cause me to break out. It's really, really good. Okay, so that's all setting down and drying down. I wouldn't do, I'm not gonna, no, yeah, just gonna wait and let it dry down more. And then when I think it's set in place, I'm then gonna do my blush. And for blush, I'm just gonna go in with, I just want a matte blush. I don't want anything, because we've gone sort of gold, we're golden, aren't we? Golden and brown. Golden brown. Texture like sun. Where's my blush? Here's my blush. Okay, I'm gonna take, yeah, I know. I use it all the time. I know. What are we gonna do? It's a good blush. And I feel like it needs to be used up, so I'm gonna use it. And I don't feel like for this look, I don't hate cream brushes, but I just don't really want to wear one right now for this look. I do have Revolution, like a creamy blush. I've got the e.l.f. one, but to be honest, I'm just gonna go in my Bellini. And I think like I'm gonna mix Georgia Peach and a bit of Peachy Keen for this look. And I'm using this brush. It's angled. My partner got it for me ages ago. It is magnetic. They came together on a stand. So cool. Love them. Use them all the time. And they wash really well. They've held up really nicely. And I love that it's like angled. So then because it's angled, I just like put it on the apples of my cheeks. It just helps like with the positioning of the blush, if that makes sense. So the pink one, I like to start off with a lighter shade and then pull it up like near the highest points of my cheeks. I'm not smiling yet, I'm just looking into my mirror. Dead on. A bit more Georgia Peach. Just like to pinkify it up. It's the lightest one. I take a little bit on top of my nose. Not loads. I don't like want a really pinky red nose. I just do like a dusting here on the bridge. Take a little bit up here because our foundation has sucked out all the colour from our face. So you want to bring the colour back into your face. Don't use a shimmery blush. I should make that very clear, because then you're going to put glitter all up along here. If you are putting pink up here, blush up here I mean, or here, you don't want it to be shiny. You want a matte one. And this is just a matte. And a little bit on top of the ears, bring that pink back in. And then a bit of Peachy Keen, just a little bit, because the blushes in this palette are actually really quite pigmented. Just a little bit here. I shut my eye because I don't want to get the bristles in my eye or the powder. And it's almost like we're doing like an ombre cheek. I just like mixing the colours. I always mix my cheek colours actually. I never just put one colour on my cheek unless it's a cream blush. I don't really mix them. But I like mixing these two colours. I just find it's like the perfect cheek shade for my skin tone anyway. For most skin tones actually. Georgia Peach and Peachy Keen mix those two together. I can't speak, sorry. I need a drink. This is just water, some electrolytes, salts, and lemon. Oh, so good. At first I was like, oh, that's disgusting, it's too salty, but now I actually quite like it. Just trying a bit healthier. Lowering my other carbs and not eating lots of sugar and processed stuff at the moment. Did do like a week of the carnivore diet. Oh my gosh, that was actually really cool. And I lost a lot of pounds. But I know this channel is not about weight loss and being healthy. So I was thinking whether to do another channel about that, or I just talk about it on here when I do makeup. Let me know in the comments below if it's something you'd be interested in. Because I know when certain people, certain creators talk about too many different things on their channel, it can either be really great for their channel or it can make their channel not so great and then get less views and stuff. But yeah, but I'm just trying to have fun. I reach out to other people that like makeup and also maybe health. But yeah, this is quite a chatty get ready with me, isn't it? But I've actually really enjoyed it. If you enjoyed it too, I'd love it if you would subscribe. Thank you so much. Yeah, join in the Kazzaroo family. The random chatter on makeup. And there we go. And then smile. And then see, when I smile, yeah, okay, the blush, I'd position it here. But when it goes down my cheek, it doesn't drop too far down, because a lot of people are like, don't put your blush when you smile. But sometimes I still go to smile just to see, because I want like to know the height of what that colour is. So it's like really here. And then it goes down. Still like putting it on the apples of my cheeks. And then some people like taking it in quite far. Some people like taking it under the eye, the hollows of your eyes. If they look a bit dark or they're a bit sunken in, you can do that too. And just check yourself out in the mirror and see what you think. If you need to add more, add more. If you don't, you don't. What's good also, a good tip to do with blush, because I'm putting this on now with the lights and everything on, but if you're at home obviously getting ready, go with a little handheld mirror if you can, or look in your phone mirror camera and then go to natural lighting. That's how you're going to know if you've done too much blush, okay? Because right now I can't really tell if I've over blushed my face with the artificial lighting that I'm using. You want to get like a little handheld mirror, go to your window and then look and see how much you've got on. All right, little tip there for you. Okay, and now mascara and a bit of lipstick. I'm not going to do lipstick, I'm just going to do gloss. I'm going to do my Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade Moon. I love it. The number is 003. Pops up like this. Boom. Looks like this. She's really pretty and she smells like coconuts. Just a little bit. So good. And then we're done. Mascara. And then we're done. Oh, I didn't do eyeliner or anything. I might just do a quick nude eyeliner. Where is my eyeliner? Sorted out my drawers and then they've got messy again. You know the feeling? Yeah. 1 second. Just trying to find my eyeliner. Oh no, I've lost it. Found it. This is Max Factor pencil eyeliner and it's in the shade 090 Natural Glaze. Really like it. It's just a really nice nude. I'm using it quite a bit. In the eye, not in the eye, along the waterline, don't put it in your eye. There we go. It just like makes the eye like appear brighter, but without it being like that horrible, like a fake white. I don't like, sometimes do use white in the line, waterline, but I feel like if you use a nude, it just looks so much better and more natural like looking. Get yourself a nude pencil. There we go. And I also like putting it up and the brow bone just to lighten it up a bit. And then I'll blend it out with a little eyebrow brush. Just put it in that bit near the eyebrow. And then we're going to blend it out. Also, I like doing it in the cupid's bow here. No lips. Where your lips do the little, yeah, you get me. Like that. Lighten it up there. And makes your lips just pop a bit more. And then I get a little brush. This is a Wet n Wild brush. And literally, I just use it for this. And I'll just brush up along here just to blend that out. Same on the other side. It's just that perfect angle. Just to blend that out. Some people like to use like a shimmer highlighting shade, but I think it's actually cooler. And if you don't want all that glitter, just a nude pencil. You can use it for multiple things. It's brilliant. And then I'll do the down here. We should have done this before the gloss, but it is what it is. There you go. Boom. Then mascara. I'm using Rimmel Extra 3D Lash. Loving it at the minute. And I love the wand of this. Looks like this. It's really, really good. I'm just going to put a little bit of that on. Wiggle, wiggle, push. Wiggle, wiggle, push. and I'll finish off the other eye and be back with you in a jiffy. Hi, I'm back. This is the finished look. Mascara and everything. And I'll take my little bunny out now. And now I've got like a fringe quiff. But I'm gonna leave it because it's kind of cool. I feel very like Elvis Presley style. Oh my gosh, if my hair's short, I could totally do Elvis Presley, couldn't I? Anyway, oh, and now my fringe is sticking up and it feels funny now because it's been the other way. And it's the finished look. I really like it. Holding up really well on both. They look the same. Just turn the light off. I feel like they look the same. With the primers, I mean. So that was that side, that was that side. But yeah, holding up pretty good. I'll keep testing them out and then I'll let you know which one I like better. Put the light back on. And yeah, that's it for the video. And this eye look actually turned out really, really nice. I really like it actually. And that's Natasha Denona zendo one. Back in the past I did have a bit of a love-hate relationship with it, but I think I actually am liking it again and it's growing on me. So yeah, okay. Take care of yourself, guys. Thank you so much for watching and would love it if you would subscribe. If you don't want to, then that's also cool too. And I will see you in the next video. Bye everybody. Take care. Bye.